So today we are doing a very exciting video. In this video, I am going to finally be sharing a very big part of my life, and that is stress baking. It is a way to calm down whilst also eating delicious foods. But before we talk recipe, we must discuss the elephant in the room, my two-piece set. I want to say a big thank you to Champion for sponsoring this video. Oh, hey girl! Love your sweatsuit! Thanks! We love Champion sweatpants sets. They're a great way to look cute while also being very, very comfortable. My set is from Champion's reverse weave line, and it's applauded for its heavyweight fleece and durability. So obviously, me being in Canada, I wanted this one because it's very nice and warm. My mom's set is also from the reverse weave, and she has these wonderful rib side panels for ease of movement. Show them, Mom! That is ease of movement! I'm moving freely! I honestly feel very confident and stylish in these pieces. I put this on this morning and everybody in the house has complimented it, so that is a sign. Champion also has a classic product line that I have yet to try anything from, but I'm very excited to. It offers classic comfort. So thank you again to Champion for sponsoring this video and keeping me cute, comfortable, and confident in the kitchen. Shop now on champion.com. Give it just a wiggle. Stop it. It's definitely the ice maker. So I have a few go-to recipes. They are gluten-free, but they can be made not gluten-free really easily. And also they can be made vegan very easily. So hopefully a lot of you guys can try these out if you want to. Okay, my first stress baking go-to is this scrumptious, moist, gluten-free banana bread with like a million chocolate chips. Not up for discussion. Chocolate chips are necessary. Now, I've made this many different ways. I've made it vegan, it was yummy. I've made it without chocolate chips. It's better with chocolate chips. I've also made it refined sugar-free, so I didn't add any sugars. I sugared it with applesauce, and that was good too, and more of a healthy alternative. So there's a lot of fun ways you can play around with this banana bread. No matter how you make it, it's really tasty, and it relieves stress to cook it. So let's start. First, preheat your oven at 350. Then, figure out where your bowls are. Find your bowls. They could be anywhere at this point. Quick disclaimer, I am not a chef. I am not a baker. This is simply just a hobby that I have really enjoyed, and I have a few recipes that I kind of have perfected a little bit, in my opinion, but I'm sure a lot of you guys are like experts, so make sure to give some advice down below. As always, I really appreciate it. I have a dry bowl and a wet bowl. I used to think that wasn't important, but now I think it is. Now, if you've cooked gluten-free, you probably are very well versed in how many different flours do different things. Because I swear, when you're not cooking gluten-free, you just use regular flour and it always turns out great. But when it's gluten-free, each different flour kind of offers a different consistency to your baking. These are my favorites. I like sorghum because I feel like it's most similar to normal flour. Buckwheat flour because I feel like it's kind of good for you. I love coconut flour. It actually is like newly in my reservoir and it really makes things fluffy. And then rice flour, which I don't cook with that often because my fiance is actually sensitive to rice, but when he's not around, I like to cook with the rice flour. Okay, so I'm out of breath, I just ran through the house. Okay, I need a cup and 3/4 of flour. So I'm just gonna do a mixture. Now, if you don't wanna cook gluten-free, just grab your regular flour and do a cup and 3/4. I literally just do this like a mad scientist. It's quite fun. Now, I usually like to do like lots of coconut, a little bit of sorghum, and I know I'm doing a little bit of cross-contamination, but I'm the only one who cooks with this stuff, so it's okay. 3/4 I'm looking for. And that is surely 3/4. All right, a little mix. It's ready! You'll notice coconut sugar is also a little bit dark, so it will darken the look of the banana bread, which I literally couldn't care less about that, so. And this is 7/8. I'm gonna mix that all together. So now we need 3 very ripe bananas. Now these are clearly extremely ripe. They were really ripe and then I froze them and now I unfroze them. So they're like very ripe. Which at first when I started cooking, I kind of thought that was gross. But now the more ripe, the more sweet they are. But this is not my favorite process. Like this part, it's not my favorite. Ooh, I'm going to compost these peels. It just squishes out. Like, how does this become a beautiful banana bread? Oh. Get that compost out of here. Okay, anyways, they're basically already mashed, but let's just whisk them a little bit more just to get them basically into like a gel. I'm just gonna flip into maximum overdrive. Oh, that's fine. Now we need 3/8 of a cup of water or milk, depending if you're going like vegan with it. I'm gonna do milk. Just a, what just flew in there? Like I was saying, just a dash of vanilla extract. I have never measured vanilla extract in my life. Okay, so with coconut oil, you could use butter, coconut oil, whatever you're feeling. I use this lovely coconut oil that actually is butter flavored. It's great. So instead of smelling like coconut, it literally smells like movie theater popcorn. Making popcorn at home with this is so tasty. It's great. And now I'm gonna melt this down. Love that. So now we take our dry mixture and we add our wet mixture. People always like to add it slowly. I just add it all at once because I'm impatient. See the consistency we're dealing with right now? Looks like a ginger snap cookie dough. Also, I forgot baking powder and baking soda. Oh my gosh, okay. Obviously, you need to get gluten-free baking powder and baking soda. Also, if you're making this vegan, make sure to do like 100% chocolate chips. Mine have a little bit of milk in them, so makes it not vegan, so just be careful. I like to add a lot. This second angle that I set up is showing you absolutely nothing. Like I may as well be kneading nothing in here. And now throw in our very thick mixture. Like this is how thick it is. It just always is like that for me. I don't know why. All right, it's all ready. It feels like a 5-pound weight and it looks like a giant chocolate chip cookie, which means it's ready. 45 minutes in the oven. And now we wait. Okay, the banana bread is cooled a bit. It actually cooked for 45 plus 7 plus 7, an hour and 4 minutes, I think. Math. Which is weird because it doesn't usually cook that long or need to cook that long, but that's what it needed today. It's always a mystery. Hopefully it is not stuck. It's actually not that hot anymore, so. Ooh. Oh, yummy. That looks good, actually. See, and it doesn't really rise that much. That's just neato. Let's get a little action shot. Ooh, see that smoke moment? A little razzle dazzle. There we go. And there we have a beautiful gluten-free banana bread. Now the next delectable dish we are going to make is a gluten-free waffle, but adding a little bit of pizzazz. You'll see what I mean. This time I'll use a glass bowl so you can actually see what I'm doing. Similar to the last recipe, we need gluten-free flour if you're doing gluten-free flour. If not, just normal flour. I'm going to be creating a fun mix. Now, I used to make this without coconut flour, and it was not that puffy. And then I made it with coconut flour, and it was like so good. So I suggest coconut flour being in your mixture. A little bit of coconut sugar just for fun. You really don't need to add that. Now my secret recipe for this waffle, which isn't really that big of a secret because I think a lot of people do it, but it is adding just a little bit of cinnamon. People always comment on it and I'm like, it's cinnamon. My cinnamon is glued shut apparently. Just a little dash of cinnamon and people will go nuts. That's all for the dry ingredients. It's a really simple recipe. Again, we're gonna use the butter coconut oil. I'm just setting everything on the ground. Vanilla. Baking soda. Baking powder, just eyeballing it. And then I like to use coconut milk. You can also use just normal milk, but I don't know, it's just like, I like a coconut waffle. Now that is supposed to be everything, but every single weekend when I make these, I always ad-lib the recipe a little bit, just based on how it looks. I think this is a pretty good consistency. It's thicker than what you'd probably expect, but trust me, that's gluten-free, baby. It looks as though the waffle maker is ready. Hope for the best, people. This one isn't quite perfected. Like a hot hamburger. I like to help it a little bit. It's very thick. Oh my. This is a trying time. Thank goodness my sweatsuit is so thick. It's good enough. It's good enough. Beautiful! Ooh, doesn't that look good? And because of the cinnamon, it smells like a churro. Seriously, super yummy. So this is the part where I like to add the much needed razzle dazzle moment. It's kind of important, in my opinion. I have 4 plates here because I'm gonna razzle dazzle up each waffle for each member of my family who's here right now. Sorry, Eli. Okay, this is arguably the most important part. I call it the razzle dazzle. I have a few things here to really amp up these waffles. We've got plain Greek yogurt with a little bit of maple syrup, some chocolate chips, coconut shreddings, and some strawberries. Now, this really adds that extra punch to the waffles that I need on a Sunday morning. So I definitely suggest trying this mixture. It's a little bit extra, but it's really quite fun, to be honest. So first things first, a little dollop of the Greek yogurt. Then we place a few strawberries. Now my personal favorite is a few little chocolate chips. Coconut shreddings. If you guys can't tell, I am a fan of coconut. Oh my gosh, is this looking like a meal from a restaurant? And then finally, this probably isn't necessary, but we're doing it. And that is my stress gluten-free waffle. Now I do make this all the time, so I know what it tastes like, but taste test. You should try it. I'm gonna go and hand it out. Mom? Ah! Here you go. Wow, you made this. Look at you. Is it good? That's so good. Tate?
Oh, hello.
Here you go.
What is this?
It's a gluten-free waffle I made.
Oh, yummy. Yeah, that's really good.
Thank you. Here you go.
Thank you. Is this a wheat?
And that has been stress baking. Today's charity is going to be the International Rescue Committee, and that has been chosen by you guys. Did you have fun baking today? Because I know I did. I feel less stressed. But yeah, these are two of my favorite gluten-free recipes. I hope you guys give them a try. I hope you like them. If you saw anything that I should change, make sure to let me know down below. Teach me how to be a better baker. I will appreciate it. And of course, another thank you to Champion for sponsoring this video. Make sure to go and shop over on champion.com. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!